Bleh. Welcome back to Slice UK. Today I am knackered and I am in Northwich at a new pizzeria called Caprinos. Get a look at this box though. Now I was looking at the design of all the artwork and stuff, and I kept thinking Caprinos must have it must have a meaning. It must mean something, and it means goat. So basically, I don't think they're claiming to be the goat. There's a link between Caprino's cheese as well. Apparently, it's like a goat's cheese or goat's milk cheese. They don't use goat's milk cheese, which is a shame, but they do use standard mozzarella. If my eyes are puffy, me and my wife had a child 4 days ago, and obviously you get no sleep. So let's go for this. Get a look at this though. So there's two choices. I could have had the thin and crispy, which I seen on Food Review Club. He did one, I'm not too sure where it was. So I thought, why not go for the deep pan? There's not many pizzerias really that do a deep pan. And if you can see that Zoe, I don't know if you can get close up. It's not a very deep pan, but it is a lot thicker. Like I say, these are a franchise and not a chain, so it is family run. They've invested obviously a lot of their own money. It's only been open a month, and if you need the driving job, I've just asked my missus, she's on maternity leave, she didn't want it, but there's a job going, so if you want a driving job on a decent rate to pay, get in touch with them. Really nice family, and yeah, like I say, don't know if you can help me out though and give that a pull. Whoop. We've been there. So you get a garlic and herb dip with it, or any choice of dip really. It was $15.99. So it's $15.99 for a 12-inch pizza, a large bottle of Fanta, Coke, or I think it was like diet drink. We got curly fries, but you can get like a cheesy garlic bread. On its own, it's $11.99, which is pretty steep. One thing I would say though, when you get a franchise, they tend to be slightly higher, basically because the franchise take more money out of the pot. Let's get a slice of the action. Get a load of that, so bit of base. That was a wasp. Cheese fest, hot out the oven. Semolina base, not cooked too bad. It's a weird type of oven. It's like a mix between a stack oven and one of them travelator ovens where you put the pizza in. It's like a stack oven midway, so it doesn't have to go through. It sits in the stack, and then I think they move it around. But let's get a bite.
Stop moving.
Why are you having a go at me? I'm tired.
I don't think I'm on a boat.
You're on a boat. Oh!
Come on.
Lost me lip. It is absolutely scorching. Get a bit of garlic dip. I don't think I've ever dipped a pizza on a review before. It's not as good as Domino's in terms of dip. So usually chain pizzas for us to get between a 3 and a 4. This is slightly different. I'd probably say this is better than your likes of Papa John's and stuff. The cheese, it's obviously not going to be an expensive mozzarella, but it is actually quite so hot. It is nice and creamy. When you get the, obviously like the cheaper versions, they bubble up on top, they get quite browned. But in terms of sauce, obviously all this is bought in. The dough comes from the franchise and stuff as well. It's actually quite nice. It's nice to have something different as well, a bit of a thicker pizza. I do like a deep pan, stuff like Detroit pizza, Chicago style, anything like that. I love that anyway. Obviously we've done the pizza in Northwich, or it's called The Pizza. Very similar, but the pizza make their own dough. Last bite. What I would say is the branding's on point. It's a banging pizza, like a family pizza. If you just sat at home and you like pizza being delivered. I'm not a massive fan of Neapolitan being delivered to home, so then you limit your chances. But yeah, there's 52 stores of these nationwide, so just have a check online. There might be one near you. Definitely worth checking out. I'll come back, I'll review the thin and crispy. I'll probably go to a different location just to see, but this place is immaculate, probably because it's brand new. But I know the franchise, they are quite strict on basically the look, the design and everything. So yeah, thank you very much for all the nice comments. I took a few days off. Obviously my wife gave birth to our second child. She's been an absolute trooper. If I could have, I would have got out a few days earlier, but I've tried to be as nice as I can with my wife. Obviously she just shouted at me moments ago. But yeah, decent pizza. It's obviously never going to be up there with the best, but I mean, I'd have this again over the likes of Papa John's and stuff. If this was on my doorstep, I'd come here. They deliver. They've got some fantastic deals. If you go online, it's actually cheaper for a collection. So if you pre-order it and get down, it works out a couple of quid cheaper. I think it's £2 cheaper for this meal deal. So it's definitely worth a go. What score do I give it? I'm going to give it a good solid 5.2. It's pretty decent. It's way higher than I'd normally go for this type of pizza or style in terms of the restaurants. But yeah, 5.2. Check these out. But obviously try and support your local pizzerias when you can. But this is definitely worth a shout. I'm not going to feature any beers on it today. I just wanted to be solely about the pizza. And we'll get back to them in the week. I'm going to Aberystwyth for the weekend. Got to do 2 there. So if you've been to Aberystwyth and you know any pizzas, give us a shout. And as always, guys, support your local pizzerias, give these a shout, and stay goddamn pizzeria.